Hi, Taurus. This is Eileen with your teen psychic tarot card reading. And I want to wish all of you, Taurus, whose birthday is in a happy birthday. And well, happy birthday to the Taurus of also. But since this is a reading, I want to say happy birthday to all of you Taurus, especially those whose birthday is going to be in April. Okay, and what we're doing is we're starting the month out, Taurus, with the Emperor card. And the Emperor, this is a strong character who is very stable, who's achieved a certain amount of success, who takes pride in their work and their accomplishments. This is someone who's calm, who makes decisions in a calm manner. And I'm feeling from a lot of you Taurus that you will be embodying the traits of the Emperor. You will be looking over your life and where you've been, the foundation you've been laying for yourself. Because I always think of Taurus as just they're very solid and strong, and they just like to lay a solid foundation for themselves, and they like their material comforts and their material success because they want to be stable. They don't want to be on a roller coaster where they've got money now but no money next week. They like things to be steady and consistent and solid and strong, and they're very strong and hardworking, so they don't mind working hard to have their life the way they want it. And they like their material comforts, but they like things to be aesthetically pleasing for themselves too. So they want their home to be nice. They want their surroundings to reflect their how they are. They can be even meticulous about things. They like things to be aesthetically pleasing. They take pride in themselves, their work, their home, and I feel like with the Emperor energy, and this is a major arcana card, and you have a few major arcana cards in your reading too this month, but with the Emperor energy, it's talking about just making decisions and just being very clear thinking and decisive and just kind of like where you've been and where you're going. And even if you don't have everything the way you want it now, you are thinking in those terms of what you need to do to get where you want to get to. Because a number of you Taurus may not have it all together the way you want it yet, but you're making slow, steady progress. And that's what Taurus does. They don't have to get there by tomorrow. They are laying their foundation one brick at a time because they want something that's solid when they're complete with whatever projects they're working on. Or if to me, I think of them as building a home, and they want a strong, solid home on solid ground. And I feel like they look at their lives that way, their relationships, whatever it is. They don't want to be jumping around. They want, when they get something or do something, they want it to be done right. They want quality in their lives because they know quality is going to last a lot longer than something that's cheap. And I'm just feeling overall a lot of that energy starting out the month of April for a number of Taurus. And I feel like a number of you have felt that this is who you are, this is what you want, and you haven't accomplished that yet. But I just feel your energy is in line to attract that. And by the law of attraction, you're attracting that into your lives the way what radiates from you. You have that energy inside of you radiating, and it's like some of you are in other circumstances that aren't what you want at all, but it's like you're on your path and you're going in that direction. You're going to attract that to your life. And Taurus are definitely willing to work for whatever they have and whatever they attain in their lives. And so they're assured of success because they just keep staying on their path and keep their goal, even if their goal's a ways off. And then for some of you Taurus, I feel like there's going to be a new love interest that embodies these traits that come into your life. that comes into your life, I should say. I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And the cards, the Emperor, typically it's an image of a male, but we all have a certain amount of male and female energy. So for some people, this card might represent a female. For others, it's a male. But I'm tuning into someone that I feel like you have. And I feel like for the person I'm tuning into, it might be more than one person, but one anyway, that you have someone with this Emperor energy who's looking at you right now, who's interested in you. And I feel like this person he may have been married before. He could be divorced. This is what I'm getting. I could be wrong, maybe not, but he does feel like a family oriented person. And I'm kind of suspecting he might be divorced. And he might be in some position of management or something in his work, or maybe self-employed or that type of thing. And I feel like he's looking at you, Taurus. So there's a particular Taurus, and this might be for more than one person I'm tuning in, but he's looking at you and wanting to get to know you better. I feel like he's already gotten an idea of what kind of person you are just from observing you or interacting with you, maybe on an acquaintanceship level or something. And he's got a lot of compassion for you. He looks at you as a good quality person who's got a lot of nice things about your personality or something. And he wants to I'm just getting this kind of, he's got a lot of love in his heart, and he's looking at you and wanting to get to know you better. He's kind of, he doesn't know how to go about doing this. For all I know, this could be someone in the workplace who's maybe in a position higher than you are. Maybe you're a worker at a company, and this might be somebody in management or something, and so they're helping a lot of self-control and just holding off, even though they feel something in their heart. He feels something in his heart, wants to get to know you better, and he doesn't know what to do about it. He feels like he's got his position, he's got his image, his reputation, whatever. He doesn't want to do anything that would cause gossip to you and cause gossip to himself also, because he knows how people can be. And but I'm just getting he has these feelings in his heart for you. So this it sounds like it's kind of specific to one person, but this could apply to more than one person that's in a similar situation. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Empress card. And again, this is a strong energy card, another major arcana, destiny card. And the Empress kind of combines earthly and spiritual aspects of life. It's like the Empress is, this can represent someone who's actually going to be pregnant or having a baby. And the Empress is talking about planting your seeds and bringing your seed to fruition in whatever shape or form that could be. And so sometimes it's relating to someone getting pregnant or having a baby. Other times this could be in a job situation where some of you have been working and dedicating yourselves to your work, and you're reaping the rewards. Maybe you're getting a management position now, or maybe you're in management and you're finding out that there's more opportunities for you, that they have their eye on you for more responsibilities and bigger and better things. I am getting a lot of work energy with people who have really been at their jobs for a long time, or they really have learned their work really well and do a really good job at what they're doing, and that it's paying off for them. It's been paying off. That's what I'm feeling like. That a number of you Taurus, you're seeing the results of the work of just being steady and working hard and doing good quality work, and that you're being rewarded for that now. And I feel like for a number of people, this has been going on. And you take pride in what you do. You take pride in your life. But not only that, I'm getting a lot of good balance. It's like, yes, you work hard when you're at work, and you're seeing the results of your hard work, and you're being rewarded. And so perhaps you're moving up in your job, or just getting a better job than what you had. One way or another, you're moving up in your career. And now also, though, I feel like you take pride in having an enjoyable private life too, whether it's with family or friends or in your home environment, that you enjoy, like to make your home appealing and attractive, comfortable for you so that you feel happy and secure when you're in your home. So I'm feeling that you're managing to balance those parts of your life, the work, the personal, the recreation, the romance, whatever it is. You're very good at balancing things in your life. You don't want to just be a workaholic. No matter how hard you work, you want to also rest and have recreation and have personal time for yourself, your friends, your family, whatever. And I feel like you're doing a very good job at that. Like you're really good at that. And so, for a number of you, you're going to be feeling secure and feeling good about yourselves that you know you work hard, but and you manage to balance things in your lives. And some of you are actually going to be either getting pregnant or having a baby or something like that also in April. So that's another a good card, good major arcana card. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is telling us that some of you might have been having some financial difficulties. Maybe you're experiencing financial difficulties now. I'm tuning into not just finances, but relationship matters, things in your love life. Some of you might have some kind of relationship issues going on that have been difficult, and maybe the money has been stressing you also. So that's not helping matters. And so it feels, let's see here. I am feeling that this is a temporary situation for a number of you if you're dealing with something like this right now where money hasn't been the way you want it. You don't have that great situation like maybe for those who are enjoying being in that empress position right now. But this is what I'm getting. Some of you have had some difficulties financially, and it's hard to envision. It's hard to use like the techniques of even of the law of attraction. Like it's hard to feel successful. It's hard to feel prosperous because you feel like you've been humbled by some situations in your life. And I feel like it's not just financial. Some of it's got to do with some relationships in your love life that have been difficult and left you feeling kind of alone. That's what I'm tuning into for some of you, that you've been made to feel like you're alone and maybe don't have, you have to depend on yourself and you're have worried a little bit and that sort of thing. But I'm feeling that this, it doesn't have to continue. This is temporary, and I feel like some of you might be discouraged, and I do believe that this, it's not just a money thing. I'm feeling some of you might be discouraged about your love life not working the way you wanted, and then if you have some stressful things with the money, it just kind of adds to it. That's what I'm tuning into for some of you. And sometimes when you're in that frame of mind and in that place, it's hard to snap out of it. It's hard to step out. It's hard to step outside the situation and look at your life objectively and just get a new, more positive, confident attitude and start moving forward. But this is what's necessary for those of you who might be going through some difficulties right now in these areas, that you're feeling discouraged or drained from a situation. You really have to just disassociate with this type of energy. Step outside, look at it objectively. And I mean, Taurus are strong people. They're strong, solid, hardworking. I mean, everybody, we all have our bad times, where the rug gets pulled out from under us. But and sometimes we're just so, sometimes it's discouraging and it's difficult to get back up. But you got to get back up, brush yourself off, and say to heck with that. I'm stronger now. I'm going to do better. And whoever I'm tuning into that's going through something like this, that's what I feel like you need to get to that next step where you disassociate from this situation where, or feeling like, oh, things are really bad. And don't look at it that way. Look at it more objectively and look at it with confidence and the strength that you have that's just born inside of you, Taurus. Okay. And then you're going to push forward. And this is just going to be something from your past that you're going to look back and say, oh, huh, it's a good thing I stepped away and just made some changes and took control of my own life instead of feeling just like things were out of control, or I didn't have that much control. Because you can do this and step away from it, extricate yourself from it, whoever's going through this. The next card we have is the Seven of Swords, and that can be a difficult card too because it's talking about someone being unfair to you, being treated unfairly, possibly stealing from you. And this could be someone in the workplace trying to um, downplay your achievements or your good quality work and trying to steal it and make whatever your accomplishments are, trying to act like they're the ones who did this work or who came up with this idea or whatever it is. And for some of you, I feel like this has to do with relationship matters with someone in your life in the relationship area not being honest with you. But this is also, I'm getting dishonesty with dealings with others. Be careful for any of you Taurus that might be signing contracts, agreements, making purchases, and all. Make sure you look over all the fine print. Make sure you ask all the questions. Don't be embarrassed to ask any questions. If people start getting a little impatient with you and just want you to sign your name on something, you stop. Don't do it. Don't be pressured like that because I know a lot of times they will kind of make you feel uncomfortable, like, oh, everybody just signs that. Nobody reads over those things. I read over everything myself because of whatever is contained in the details, in the fine print. So, and I ask questions, and if they get impatient, too bad. So, if anyone who's making any big purchases and all, or anything like that, don't just take someone's word that everything's fine. Just, make this purchase, write your name here. You do all your homework, do your research, and make sure you're looking out for yourself because you're the best one of all to look out for yourself, not other people who just want to make a sale or something. And then for some of you, you're dealing with people, like I said, in the relationship area. I feel like for a number of you, Taurus, you're going to spot these people. Whoever it is that comes, whatever Taurus come in contact with these characters, and I feel like you will be able to spot them. That's what I feel like, even if it's in the relationship area. I'm feeling like you're going to, maybe for some of you, you may have already been knowing somebody in a relationship, maybe have been in this relationship with someone, and you've already seen all the sides of their personality, and you know that's not the right person for you, and they're going on their way, but they cheated you, they lied to you, but you're aware, you know what they're about, so it's not like some big shock. So, okay, so then the next card we have, this is another major arcana card, the High Priestess. So this is talking about in the month of April, there might be things under the surface that are not known to you initially. However, your intuition should be keener in Taurus. So you need to listen to your intuition to get a little more, get the feelings, get more of an idea of things that are going on. For some of you, there's some things going on under the surface that by you delving and digging a little deeper, listening to your intuition, this is going to end up benefiting you. I feel like for some of you, there might be, people might be discussing things and not giving you all the details. So again, you need to kind of do your research, do your homework. Overall, I'm getting a lot of good energy from this card, though. The High Priestess card does talk about spirituality and wisdom and the desire for knowledge. A lot of you Taurus might be delving more into a spiritual area in going forward, and listening more to your intuition, following your intuition. Some of you may be learning things like to read the tarot cards and that type of thing. So, or just being on a more spiritual level, maybe meditating more, or if you've never meditated, just starting to meditate, that type of thing. There's a lot of spirituality about this card, and it's a very good positive card, but it is saying listen to your intuition because it will be sharper in April. And I feel like this might be just one person I'm tuning into. I feel like this has to do with a love relationship. And I feel like what's been going on under the surface is going to benefit you in that someone has ideas about maybe proposing marriage to you, or letting you know that they love you. and that you're the one they want to be with. But I'm feeling you're already in a happy relationship with this person, so it's not like a big shock whether they propose marriage or they're just expressing their love to you, because I feel like it's mutual. That this might be one person I'm tuning into. This might be for a few that you've met your prospective partner. You've met the right one for you. It feels like a good, happy love relationship. So some of you are very fortunate that way at this time in your lives, and it's just you're going to be feeling light and happy and just uplifted and just feeling like you can be your natural self because you're just feeling good about yourself and your life. But this love relationship is really lifting your spirits and making you feel happier, even if it hasn't been a real long-term relationship yet. Maybe it's just several months or a few months. I'm just feeling some of you are going to have your right person in your life, and it's going to be a very happy time for you where things just feel smooth and natural and like everything's just going with the flow the way it should be for you. And that's such a nice feeling. Okay. And then next we have the Five of Wands. And this wands have to do with the fire signs. They have to do with work and action and movement. Five of Wands has to do with, oh, competition or possibly struggles of one way or another. It could have to do with petty gossip, even. Some of you just might be having difficult people you're dealing with. And it could be in the workplace. I'm thinking more workplace situations. Some of it for some of you might be personal or with relatives or something, but I'm getting workplace situations too, where there might be some kind of petty gossiping going on. There might be a certain amount of competition where people are jealous of each other. And the best advice here, this is temporary. It's not like anything big and earth shaking. It's just something, the best you can do to avoid this, the better off you'll be, because all it's going to do is add stress and anxiety to your life. You don't need it. You have enough other things you need to be thinking about and working towards in your life that keep to make yourself happy and to have a good life. And you don't need pettiness in your life. You don't need people who are just agitated and jabbing at each other, so don't be pulled into it. If you have to deal with something like that, just keep it as simple and professional and brief as you possibly can, and then disconnect from it the best you can. Because, I mean, if you're in the workplace and you have to deal with these people you're working with, or if it's some family members and there's some disagreements and everybody's got their own opinion and nobody's very happy about the other one's opinion, I mean, you might have to participate to some extent. Um, but you're better off being as brief and to the point and just kind of like business-like or professional about it. Don't get drawn into big arguments and everything. It's just not worth it. You're better off keeping your own peace of mind. But this is something that's just like a little transitionary thing that comes and goes. It's not a big permanent thing that should be going on in your life. It's more like just a little phase that's passing. That's what I feel like. And then the next card we have is the Queen of Cups. And cups have to do with, well, it has to do with the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So for some of you, you might have someone that represents the Queen of Cups that's in your life in the month of April. So this could be even like a mother figure or maybe someone that you work for, possibly for some of you. But I feel like this person who's in this position of Queen of Cups has a nice, compassionate way about their personality and like sensitive, maybe creative, might be in some creative profession, that sort of thing. But I'm feeling that a number of you, Taurus, are going to be embracing a lot of the traits of the Queen of Cups in April, where you're going to really be feeling good and you're going to be having your sensitive side that's surfacing a lot and feeling more in touch with your own feelings. And I'm feeling I'm feeling some of you are going to be pregnant, and well, this is what I'm feeling like. So you're just feeling kind of comfortable and pleased and secure. Secure, that's the word I'm trying to think of. Feeling secure, like your life has really, in a lot of ways, gotten the way you would like it to be, and you feel comfortable with your finances and with your home and just in general. I am feeling that some of you have comfortable surroundings, and you know you've got a good life, a lot to be grateful for. But I'm feeling for some of you Taurus that I'm tuning into, you still don't have that special person in your life, and that's what you're kind of wanting to attract to yourself. It's kind of like where is my mate? Where is the right one for me? And I'm feeling like for some of you, you really do have a good quality partner that you're supposed to be meeting. This is what I'm tuning into, especially whoever I'm tuning into. This might be more than one person who's already, it's like you're already kind of financially secure. You're doing fine. You might not be rich, but you're comfortable. You have comfortable surroundings. You enjoy your life. You know you have a good quality life. And things are overall good for you. So you can't really complain too much, but you really are longing for that right person to come into your life to have a beautiful love relationship with. I'm tuning into one or more of you that's in this position right now, that you're going to have a really good, solid mate coming your way. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's in your destiny. You're just supposed to meet up with this person. I believe in reincarnation. I feel like the two of you were together in a happy love relationship in another lifetime, and you could very well, when you do meet up this time around, you could spend your lives together. It does feel very solid and good and loving, like it'll be a happy love relationship. So, but I'm not feeling like that person's just right there, right this minute. I feel like it's like they're a little distance away, but you're supposed to meet them. So, I mean, it's kind of like you just got to keep going on with your life and being open and receptive. And then there's going to be a time that comes that the two of you are just right in front of each other, and then it happens. Then you start falling in love. I feel like it'll be shortly after you two just look at each other in the eyes, and you're both attracted to each other, and you both are very compatible. I feel like similar in age, and I don't know, it just clicks. It's like both of you recognize each other. You look into one another's eyes. You're standing in front of each other, looking into one another's eyes, and so it's magic. It's like magic, and that's what I'm feeling for some of you who are in these circumstances now that I'm describing, that you've got that mate coming your way. I just don't feel like they're there right this minute. So I think you just have to keep going about your life, um, and then you meet. So the time is coming. Okay, next we have the Two of Wands. And wands again represent the fire signs of movement and action and work. And so basically, the Two of Wands is saying you've already got some accomplishments underway. You've been working, you're making progress in your life and your work. And with the Two of Wands, now what I'm getting from this is choices. Like you've got opportunities. You can keep staying on your path, or you can take a new path. And I'm feeling like for some of you, you're being very drawn to another path. Like some of you might have another job that looks really nice and shiny, and you are really wanting to know more about that. Like you have one solid job you've been at, and Taurus like to be solid. They don't like to hop around. But I'm feeling something is being waved in front of you. So some of you Taurus who've been on your job, and you know you work really well, you do good quality work, you make a good living, and you're comfortable overall. It's not like you want to pick up and go anywhere. Nobody's pushing you out the door. I'm feeling something's going to be waved in front of you that's shiny, and it does look good. And you might just get tempted to make that change. Um, I think what I'm getting is some of you might be at a company that's very established. Maybe they've been in business for a long time. And there's another company that's kind of being dazzling in front of you there. And it's a newer company, it feels like. Now, I don't know how new that is, but it's not as old and established as the one you've been at. And it's tempting. You are tempted to switch, but you like your stability. So You're not just gonna jump. It's almost like, well, this does look really good, but I kind of believe you're probably going to really do your homework and really think about it and take your time thinking about it. And if the opportunity passes, well, it passed. Too bad. You know what you have there, but some of you might, do all your research and check into it and decide that is what you want. And for some of you, it might involve moving even to a different place, to a different city or state. But for some of you, it could just be driving across town instead. And also, I'm feeling there's relationship issues for some of you in the romantic area here, where I think I'm tuning into one person who's already been involved with someone. And it's kind of like it's been a steady, good relationship. And almost like, well, probably assuming the two of you are going to spend your lives together. And you meet someone else, and that person is kind of shiny looking and dazzling in front of you. And it kind of it makes you stop and look and wonder, do I really want to spend life with that person? Or is this more what I want? So I feel like for maybe this is just one person I'm tuning into, I'm not sure, but this, in addition to it representing work for a lot of people, I feel like for at least one person who watches the video, this is about a relationship that you're being kind of dazzled by some new person you meet that you're very attracted to, and it's just, I don't know, it's drawing you. You're being drawn to that person, and you might end up wanting to abandon the one that you've been with that's been real steady, that you've been with for a while, because you might think, well, I want a little more excitement in life. This other person represents more fun and excitement and just a lot more enjoyable life. Whereas the first one I've been with for a long time is just the same routine. I can kind of see how that's going to go for years and years to come. So, decisions. I think you just got to listen, really listen to what's in your heart and soul, whether it's the romantic relationship situation or the work situation. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a good card because, once again, Taurus, it's talking about you working and making efforts and then seeing the results of your labor, that you're moving forward, you're doing, I feel like a lot of you are doing work that you enjoy and that you're very good at. You're very good at your job. And so you're confident and comfortable, but not egotistical. Just feels, you're down to earth. You're just very, I feel, whoever I'm tuning into, a number of you, you're very detail oriented, very conscientious about your work, the quality of your work. You look at the whole picture of whatever it is you're doing and make sure that the quality of the work you do is really good, and people recognize you for that. They appreciate you for that. And so, people do respect you. They look at you. So, for a number of you, Taurus, maybe you've been at this line of work longer, and so some of the newer people might even ask your opinion about things, and or how do you go about doing this or whatever, because they know that you're kind of like this expert, that you just know things at the job, backwards, forwards, and backwards, and inside out, and everything. But and then for some of you, you haven't been at your job all that terribly long, but you just have such a natural ability for what you're doing. You're doing really good quality work. And so you're seeing the money coming in. You want a lot more, but you're comfortable and you're fine and you're encouraged by your progress you're making. And you're just continuing to put out the same quality and build it and build. It's kind of like your building blocks. You just keep building upon everything. And so this is just a really good omen to have, that it's showing you've been doing well and you're going to continue on your course doing good quality work, and the money's going to keep coming through for you. You're going to keep getting the rewards of your efforts and your time. But I do feel a number of you are very, very, have a lot of natural ability. And some of you, this might be even artistic kinds of work that you're doing, some kind of artwork. For others, it could be something just in the corporate manner. So it varies depending on the person. So, and then the next card we have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, a lot of times, is having to do with the traditional. institutions of religion or government or any of that type of thing. But also, it talks about spirituality, looking deeper beneath the surface, delving into a more spiritual way of looking at the world and looking at your life. Now, for some of you, the Hierophant also can refer to seeking guidance from someone, maybe advice from some wise person that you admire and feel would give good, solid advice. So, for some of you, it might even be getting advice from someone in the traditional church that you may have grown up in or that you belong to. And for others, it might be some other type of advice that you're getting from someone you look at as being wise and experienced. And then also, as I mentioned, this does have to do with developing your own spirituality and being who you are. And so a number of you might be combining whatever religion you grew up with your own spirituality that's meaningful for you. What's meaningful for you? And finding your path and your way in life based on those principles, how you want to live your life, not how some organized religion might say you should live your life. Maybe you're taking a little bit of that, but you're combining it with your own brand of spirituality and to get the right balance for yourself. So it's a good card. It's another major arcana card, destiny card. Okay, and then now what I want to do, Taurus, is pull one card from um, the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh, and these cards I've been using. This is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot um, card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley. Okay, so what's the message for Taurus for 18? Taurus 18, what's the message for Taurus? For 18, Taurus. One card for Taurus. Oh, if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And if you have subscribed already, thank you. I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, and so one card I need for Taurus for 18. Taurus, 2018 for Taurus. Okay, let me go ahead and span these out. Okay, this says 2 of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Oh, well, that's a nice message. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Okay, great. And then let's see. I'm going to pull one card from Nature's Whispers deck. This is by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, now what's the message for Taurus for 18? Taurus, what's the message for Taurus 18? Taurus and 18. Okay, one more shuffle. I'll fan these out. Okay. Okay, I need one card. Okay. This says Assurance. I don't know if you can see the detail. These cards have, see, it's a big old tree and there's people. Can you see the people in the tree? So much detail. The more you look at these cards, the more images that you see. Okay, that's number Assurance. Let me read the meaning of that one from the book. Okay, number 14. Here it is. Assurance. Remain steady and be assured you are doing exactly what you are supposed to do. You might be seeing small signs that things, situations, and desires are just beginning to fall into place. Your focus and skills are intact. You will feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads on your usual work. New ways of dealing with things will occur to you. Fresh perspectives will appear. And as a result, your life will move towards harmony and balance. Trust yourself. You have everything you need. That's a really good message, Taurus. I like that. Really good message. Okay, last but not least, I'll take one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, now what's the message for Taurus? For 18, I need one card for Taurus. 15, what's the message for Taurus? 15, what's the message for Taurus? Okay, let's see, I'm gonna fan these out. Okay, this says, Adriana, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. I like this. This is a really good message. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Great message to end the reading with, Taurus. I do like that. Okay. All right, great, Taurus. Well, thank you for watching the video. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Check your rising and moon signs as they come available. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Thanks, Taurus. Have a great birthday, and we'll talk again soon.